Ladies and gentlemen, participants of the webinar of the Russian Scholarship Project organized by the Association of Global Universities, the leading universities in the system of Russian education. So first of all, I would like to welcome all of you to our webinar, and I can see that we have more than 100 participants from many countries of the world, and once again, welcome. And of course, the webinar will be hosted in English. No problem with that. So first of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Elena Boyarskaya, and I represent the project office of the Russian Scholarship Project. And together with me, we are pleased to have my colleagues from the project office who, during the meeting, after the presentations, will be able to answer your questions that you can forward to the meeting chat that I can see. I've been following the chat and the active exchange of opinions and questions and answers. So please, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to forward your inquiry, your question to the meeting chat, and my colleagues from the project office will try and take your questions online. And apart from that, it's my pleasure and privilege to introduce two more speakers representing the best, virtually the best universities in Russia, lighthouses of Russian higher education, Moscow Engineering Physics University, also known as National Research Nuclear University, or simply known internationally as MEPhI, represented by Alexander Khromov. Alexander, welcome. And also one of the organizing universities of the Russian Scholarship Project, High School of Economics from Moscow, represented by Anna Vodopyanova. Anna, welcome. And having said that, I would like to share my screen now with you and start our meeting with a brief presentation. I would say a brief overview of what the project is like, what stages does it have, and other practical things that might be of interest to all of you. And after that, I will give the floor to representatives of the two universities, Alexander and Anna. And just once again, to remind you of the opportunity to ask members of the project office or Alexander and Anna direct questions. You can forward your question to the meeting chat. You have another opportunity after our meeting is over. There is a support section on the website of the Russian Scholarship Project, and you can always check the section which is called Frequently Asked Questions or Support section, and also contact the project office of the competition online. And having said that, I am sharing my screen with you, and I start with my presentation. Please let me know if you can see my screen now.
We can see.
Can you? Yes. Okay, then I start. So the Russian, just a second, I will do it full screen. So Open Doors Russian Scholarship Project 2024, organized by the Association of Global Universities. And here is an outline of my brief overview, of my brief presentation about the project. So first of all, a couple of words about the organizers, the project itself, then tracks and subject areas, a bit about the terminology that we use during the organization of the competition, the structure of the portfolio, entrance test, stages of the Olympiad, and of course, important dates to remember, as we say, dates to take home, preparation tips, and also questions and answers, a Q&A session, which has already started as far as I can see. So why the Open Doors scholarship, Russian scholarship project? So first of all, a couple of words about the history of this very impressive and very well-known intellectual competition. It's been running, it's been organized for 7 years already, and during these 7 years, virtually hundreds of thousands of international students have taken part in this competition, and hundreds and thousands have become winners. And this year is not an exception. We're looking forward to your participation in the Olympiad, and I'm sure many of you will become winners in this competition, enjoying the benefits of the Russian system of education. Another benefit of this intellectual competition is that there's no participation fee. So no participation fee, no need to pay for taking part in the rounds of the competition, and virtually the competition is open to whatever country of the world one may think of. So there are no limits when it comes to the countries that you represent in the competition. And then, of course, all rounds of the competition, all stages of the competition are organized online, which is, of course, very convenient for all of you. And also, having become a winner or a prize winner, or we call them runners-up, I will focus on the terminology a bit later. So it's very convenient for you to select a university or several universities of your choice in the beginning, and also choose the degree program through one-stop shop window or one-stop shop system. And again, the competition is open to everybody, and winners of the Open Doors competition will study tuition-free within the quota provided by the government of the Russian Federation, the Ministry of Higher Education and Science of the Russian Federation, and also Россотрудничество agency, to study tuition-free in one of the best Russian universities. Very often we have questions about languages of instruction. In our competition, there are two languages, working languages, English and Russian. And having become a winner in this competition, you will have to choose one program, and the language of instruction will be either English or Russian. If you feel that you need some additional training, if you need some more advanced level of Russian, then the winners will have a year of complementary Russian language training, usually provided by the same university, the degree program you have enrolled in, and it's done also tuition free. And of course, if you have won in one of the tracks, if you're a winner, you enjoy all wonderful opportunities of vibrant student life and shared campus experience in Russia. So a few words about the terminology. There are 4 tracks, as you may have noticed already: bachelor's tracks, bachelor's, master's, doctoral track, which is similar to PhD or postgraduate in some terminology, but we call it doctoral, and postdoctoral track, which has been introduced this year. And we have subject areas, and a subject area is a set of degree programs having the same theoretical basis. And then looking back on our previous seminars, we had questions concerning whom we consider to be winners, or who are people whom we refer to as runners-up in the rules of participation in the Olympiad. Winners are those who score the highest on the ranking list after all the stages of the Olympiad, after having come through having completed all the stages of the Olympiad. And runners-up are those who scored lower than the winners, but they get the same rights similar to that of the winner, provided or on the condition that there are open vacancies available after the government quota for the winners, after the winners actually have confirmed their eligibility, their willingness and readiness to come and study. So the main requirements for participation when it comes to your participation in different tracks is only one. It's a certificate of education of the necessary level, obtained no later than the summer of 2025. And today we have participants who are planning to apply for a master's track and PhD or doctoral track. And for these two tracks, for the master's track, you need to have a degree of higher education, at least that's of a bachelor. And for our doctoral track or PhD track, a degree of higher education, at least that's of a master or specialist. And I would like once again to remind you that you will find a lot of useful information on the on our website, on the Olympiad website, and all the tracks are there, and also subject areas are also there. And you can see all the subject areas of the Open Doors Russian Scholarship Project here in this slide. There are 14 all in all, and they range from business and management, biology and biotechnology, engineering and technology, clinical medicine, public health, computer science, data science, linguistics and modern languages that I represent, and earth and environmental sciences, education and psychology, political science, international relations, very popular applied mathematics and artificial intelligence, urbanism, civil engineering, physics and technical sciences, economics, econometrics, chemistry, and material sciences. And under these 14 umbrella terms, we have lots and lots and lots of different degree programs of various levels. Very often we get a question from participants if this or that university runs this or that degree program. First of all, you can clarify it very easily, find the answer to this question on the website of the university that you are interested in, because all websites of all Russian universities are in several languages, minimum 2, Russian and English, and some universities, as we learned during the previous webinars, offer their websites in 4 or even 5 languages. So please don't miss this opportunity to find the degree programs you might be interested in under these subject areas on the website of the universities of your choice. Very important notice, you can select several subject areas, as I said at the beginning of my presentation, but you have to keep in mind that you, if you become a winner in several subject areas, say you have become a winner in biology and biotechnology and clinical medicine and public health, then you will have to choose only one subject area and one university where you then submit documents to. So you will have to choose only one university and one degree program of your choice. But you can, during the competition, you can take part in several subject areas, taking several tests. Stages of the competition, or you may call them rounds. There are 2 stages for the bachelor's and master's track. The first stage is a portfolio competition, and the second stage is an intellectual challenge, but ultimately it is an online test. There are 3 stages for the participants in the postgraduate or doctoral tracks. The first stage is also a portfolio competition. The second stage is an intellectual challenge, is an online test. And the third stage, which is different from bachelor's, is an interview with potential research supervisors and or doctoral track managers. And as you can see in the slide, there are 3 stages in the postdoctoral track. And the requirements, as you can see, the structure of this round is slightly different from the previous 2. So portfolio, usually we have many questions about this stage, about the portfolio competition, particularly when it comes down to the structure and the length of the letter, motivation letter. So first of all, I would like to say that the most important formal requirements for this round is your certificate of education and of the relevant level. And you can find, once again, if you missed this information in my presentation, you can check rules of participation in the Russian scholarship project on the website of the university, of the olympiad, of the project itself. So certificates of education and letter of motivation. So there's no limit to how many words you can use to explain the rationale, to explain your reasoning behind your decision to take part in the Russian scholarship project. So the main idea of writing a letter of motivation is to show your interest, to show your reasons, to show your rationale for deciding, for your decision to apply and take part in this competition and also to study in Russia. And please note that there's another part, achievements. And here the guiding principle is the more the better. The more achievements you include, the higher score would be. The higher is the chance that you get a higher score for your portfolio. And please keep in mind that portfolio submission deadline is coming. It's end of November the 20th, 2024. You may have noticed that we also have an entrance test confirming your ability to solve Olympiad level problems. The structure is simple, 45 problems, and you're given 1 hour to solve these problems. And you have 3 attempts to pass the entrance test, which is also very convenient. So everything is for you. The results of the first stage, as you can see, will be published on the 2nd of December 2024. And again, I'm referring to the previous webinars. Participants asked, how do we learn about the results of each round? As soon as you've registered, you will have your personal account on our website platform, on our electronic platform, and you will get the results and all the relevant information pertaining to the organization of the competition and pertaining to your progress going from one stage to another through your or in your private accounts on our electronic platform. So please keep in mind that this is a very effective channel of communication. Second stage, problem solving challenge, or it is an online test. Here again, there's one formal requirement. Those of you who have completed stage 1 and who have proceeded to stage 2 will have to register yourself once again, because the test is done in a proctored form online. It's an online test. And of course, as the organizers, we are for a very independent and just and fair performance during the test. So you will have to identify yourself, and how it's done. Again, please check on the website of the Russian Scholarship Project in the section which is called Rules of Participation, and also second stage, second round. The test is organized on the dates which are specified in the Olympiad schedule. And again, the schedule is on the website. You will have to identify yourself and choose a time slot convenient for you to when you can take this test. For each subject area, there's only one day when you can take a test. Of course, things happen, and there's an opportunity to have one reserved date. But please mind that it should be done with very much prior notice. So it cannot be done at short notice. You will have to warn the project office very much in advance. Main dates of online tests, December the 5th to December the 7th, 2024. And the announcements or publication of the results for master's tracks and doctoral tracks, January the 17th, 2025. Those are important dates. And again, you will learn about the results of this stage through and in your personal account on the Russian Scholarship Project platform. The schedule of the second stage is already available, so you can always check it. at the on the websites of the competition, and here you can see the website address at which or on which you can where you can find the schedule, detailed schedule of all the rounds of the competition. And then third stage, interview with potential research supervisors, very important stage for those who are or who have applied for participating in the doctoral track, those who are planning to write their first doctoral dissertation in Russia. There, of course, there are certain rules. First of all, participants are to take up to 3 interviews with potential research supervisors and up to 3 interviews with postgraduate or doctoral, these are synonyms, track managers. Each interview, 30 minutes, half an hour. And again, the list of research supervisors will be available, another important date to remember, in November 2024. And you will learn about it on the website of the competition. Registration and the schedules are available once again in the personal accounts of all participants of the third stage. Dates to remember, January 24th, registration for the third stage. The dates of the interviews, very important dates, January 29th, and the announcements of the winners in the Russian Scholarship Project, end of February 2021. How to prepare? Very important question. You may have noticed that we have a section on the website containing programs, what we call programs, using international terminology. These are syllabi or syllabuses, which are documents uploaded onto the website, having the content material to prepare all useful references, reading lists, online courses pertaining to this or that subject area, which are in English and in Russian, since there are 2 working languages of the Russian in the Russian Scholarship Project, 2 working languages of the Olympiad, and 2 working languages in which all degree programs are offered to international participants. So I would strongly recommend to familiarize yourself with the content, because there you will find all the topics, you will find all the minor details, all the subtopics that you have to familiarize yourself with before you actually take part in an online test, before you take an online test. On the website also, we have demo tests or sample tests, which you can actually do. And please mind that in the tests are organized in a certain way, and all tasks in the sample tests vary depending on the degree of their difficulty. The easiest one is entry-level task, and entry-level tasks are awarded the smallest, the lowest number of points for their solution. Intermediate level and, of course, advanced level tasks. And for solving an advanced level problem or advanced level task, participants are awarded the highest number of points. And please keep in mind and pay attention in the sample test to the notice that when providing your answer to an advanced level task, you will have to show the rationale, your decision-making process, and not just giving an answer like, you know, a figure or a short answer. So you will have to show your reasoning, to show the flow of your thought and the progress of your decision-making. And then when you are through with the test, you will have a score. And at that stage, all scores of yours for all rounds are added up, and ranking lists of participants are formed. So it's a very transparent process. So all your achievements in a certain number of points are added up, and then ranking lists of participants are formed. And those who scored the highest are winners, and those who scored a bit lower are runners up, enjoying the same rights as the winners, provided there are some vacancies after the winners have enjoyed their right to study in Russia. And this is also a very important slide showing the web address of our websites, where you can find virtually all answers to virtually all questions that may arise. And now I will try and show you how the website looks. Just a second. Here it is. So this is how the website of our Russian scholarship project organized by Association of Global Universities looks like. And as you can see here, you have languages, so you can choose either Russian or then English. Now I will go back to English. And then you have virtually everything. Latest news, recordings, you can read about the Olympiad news, rules of participation, very detailed rules of participation in English and in Russian, whatever language you prefer. Then, of course, you have all the websites of participating universities. And if you ask yourself a question, where to go? How do I learn about universities? What degree programs does this or that university offers? You can find this information on the website. And of course, once again, you have the support section and you have an open communication channel with the project office. Please, deadline, the schedule, you can see everything is there for you in 2 languages, making it easier for you to navigate through the whole process. So having said that, thank you for your attention. And I think it's time to give the floor to our guest speakers representing one of the best Russian universities, lighthouses or flagships of Russian higher education. And please don't hesitate to ask me or my colleagues from the project office questions through the chat, using the opportunity of the meeting chat. And after their presentation, Alexander and Anna will stay with us, and you can forward your questions to them directly. They will take your questions using the chat. Okay, so Alexander, the floor is all yours. Alexander, can you hear me? Alexander? Oh, okay. Anna, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, okay. Maybe Alexander is having some technical problems. So do you think we could have the pleasure of listening to the High School of Economics first, Anna?
Yes, no problem. I can start.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Anna. Welcome.
Well, thank you. Good morning, everyone. I represent the National Research University, HSE. My name is Anna. I'm the manager of the International Admission Office. And at the beginning, I invite you to watch a very short video from the students who entered our university as the winners of Open Door Olympiad. Let me share it with you. Do you see it?
Yeah, we can see your desktop
Video.
now. Yeah,
The video, you can see it.
No, I can see, please, anybody from the project office, my colleagues from the project office, can you see the video? I can see your screen, your desktop.
You mean me. Okay, just a second. And now?
Yes, everything is okay. And the sound, would be nice to have the sound as well.
Oh.
Oh no, I can't hear. I can't hear the soundtrack of the video. Maybe if I'm not sure if participants can hear, but if not, if there's no sound, maybe we will proceed with the presentation and skip the video.
All right. All
Yeah.
right.
This starts working.
I'm sorry. Technical problems.
Yeah, it's okay. We can wait a couple of minutes.
Is my presentation seen?
Yes.
So, all right. It's a pity that you could not hear the video, as there were two students who came to our university as the winners, and they say how they are happy here. Let me tell you about our university. It was founded in 1992. But just a second. Oh. I'm very sorry for the technical mistake. This is a completely new format for me, so I'm sorry again. As I said, our university was founded in 1992, but in spite of that young age, more than 100,000 alumni have already graduated our university. Last year, we accepted more than 50,000 students. Among them, there were 5,400 international students from more than 100 countries. We also have a lot of students' clubs and associations, and we conduct more than 600 research projects yearly. HSE University took the first place in the ranking of Russian universities 3 years in a row, according to the Forbes Russia. There are 48 positions in such an influential rankings as QS, THE, ARWU. We are the only Russian university ranked 31st in QS top 50 under 50. And we are the only Russian university in THE Young University rankings, ranked 98th in the world. Our university has 5 campuses. Moscow, of course, is the capital of Russia, St. Petersburg, Perm, Nizhny Novgorod, and online campus. Online campus is very convenient for students who can combine work with the study at our university from any place of the world. HSE offers various levels of education from the pre-university training faculty and lyceum to the postgraduate studies and such programs as MBA, MIB, DBA, EMBA. We offer more than 100 fields of study. The group of social science, administration, business, and law consists of such fields as economics, marketing, psychology, law, political science, and others. The group of humanities and creative industries offer art and design, history, philosophy, media and communications, film productions and acting, and others. And of course, we have many programs of so-called STEM professions like physics, mathematics, chemistry, computer science, and others. As we are called National Research University, we are the center for realization of scientific projects in a wide variety of disciplines. Students and participants, postgraduates, participate in the work of the laboratories on an equal basis with older and more experienced colleagues. HSE University is the first university in Russia to invest its own funds in launching international laboratories. There are 114 research centers and 49 research labs here. And also HSE is the first university to employ academic talents from the international market. There are more than 1,500 articles and reviews in Q1 and more than 250 applied research projects commissioned in 2022. The scientific infrastructure here is amazing. HSE University has launched already 3 satellites. There is the supercomputer, which is called Charisma. It consists of 48 computing nodes. And HSE University has become one of the winners of the competition to receive a grant from the government of the Russian Federation to create Artificial Intelligence Research Center. Studying at HSE University has a well thought out system. Each academic year is divided into 4 modules. Each module ends with the exams. There are no pass-fail exams, and some disciplines have no exams at all. All grades are set on a 10-point scales, and the specific feature for the master's degree at our university is the system which is called Mago-Lego. All students select and complete mandatory electives during the study. The electives might be from any other fields of study. We also have such a program as student mobility. There are more than 200 partners from 50 countries of the world. This program offers student exchange programs, double degree programs, summer and winter schools, international events. As was mentioned before, HSE University unites 5,400 international students from more than 100 countries. we have graduate students according to the data of spring 2024. There are about 180 countries, students from 180 countries. The top countries are Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, China, Belarus, Nigeria, Kyrgyzstan, Ghana, Pakistan, India, and the students, the most popular fields of study for them are management, international relations, applied politics, finance, linguistics. All HSE University campuses are quite comfortable for students. There is Wi-Fi access, convenient logistics, first aid posts, computer classes, adaptation for disabled people, cafes and canteens, and etc. We also have a broad range of student-led clubs, and we have the Center for Psychological Counseling, which gives the opportunity for students to adapt easier. For all full scholarship students, the place in the dormitory is provided. All the dormitories are equipped with all necessary amenities, and the cost is about $15–20 per month. The full scholarship covers only the tuition of the education. All the other costs are covered by the student. And here are the approximate amounts for grocery basket, transport, telephone and internet, entertainment, and other. An equally important feature of HSE is its own career center. It helps students to find a job or internship. It announces vacancies and conducts career fairs. And we cooperate with many financial organizations like banks, for example, Sber, Tinkoff, Alpha Bank, VTB Bank, some IT and telecommunication companies like Yandex, MTS, and others. So here are the contacts of International Admissions Office. You can contact us by phone, email, or via Messenger. We are ready to answer your specific questions. Thank you for your attention.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much, Anna, for your very interesting and detailed presentation. We already have some questions to you, and we have a question from one of the participants from Uganda. I would like to apply for a master's in design at High School of Economics, University in Moscow. Design is not included in the list. Please, how can I find out if it is, if you offer it?
We offer such program as design.
Okay,
yes.
yeah. So the answer is yes.
Yes, the answer is yes.
Okay. So we got a positive reply, which is very good. So the participant can try a hand at the test when applying or enrolling in design at your university. Okay, very good. So I will take, please, if you have any questions to Anna, if you're planning to come and study at High School of Economics, please, you can forward questions to Anna in using our meeting chat, and I will take some of your questions. The first question that was asked, it's a traditional question: how much points do we get for the portfolio or in the portfolio competition? If I remember correctly, please correct me, my colleagues from the project office, it's maximum is 100 points that you can get. Then another traditional question: if you win, if you are a winner in the competition, then all your academic costs are covered by the Ministry of the Russian, of Higher Education and Science, and the government of the Russian Federation. Of course, there are extra costs, as Anna said, but they are not as much. And usually all international students are provided very comfortable accommodation on campus, so no problem with that, and it's not expensive. When we are asked how much money you get on top of the scholarship, so we cannot give you the exact sum because it depends on the university of your choice. So the sum, monthly sum varies from university to university. And there was another question about the age limit. So the age limit is 39. Unfortunately, so according to the rules of the competition, this is the age limit, the upper age limit for all participants. And the last question that I take is, before I give the floor to our next speaker, is actually if participants applying for postdoctoral track, PhD track, should also upload their bachelor's degree document. No need to apply this. Masters, your masters will suffice. Okay, so having said that, I am giving the floor to our next speaker, representing Moscow Engineering Physics, National Research Nuclear University, MEPhI, Alexander Khromov. And Anna is staying with us. Please use this opportunity and ask whatever question you can, you would like to ask her. And also you will find answers to your questions if you go through the chat concerning the age limit, concerning monthly payments, concerning the website address, concerning the languages. Please, while listening to the presentation, also use this opportunity and check the answers of my colleagues from the project office to your questions. Thank you very much, Alexander. We are all ears. We are listening to you. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly well.
Oh, that's great. Sorry for this delay. I had some technical issues with my computer, but now I hope that I solved it. So let me start with a short introduction about the National Research Nuclear University MEPhI, where I work as an associate professor in nuclear physics and specialized mostly in nuclear physics, as you know from the name of the university. And here's the slide which shows our university funders who took part in the creation of the university, 6 Nobel laureates, and originally MEPhI was established in 1942 in order to prepare staff for the so-called Soviet atomic project to create the industry, the nuclear industry in Russia. So now MEPhI is a network university that consists of 16 branches, all of them scattered all around the Russian federations, and we have 2 international branches which are located in the Republic of Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. And the main campus is located in Moscow, and the second largest campus is located in the city of Obninsk, which is about 100 kilometers from Moscow. And these 2 campuses offer programs in Russian and English languages, and all international students study there in Moscow or in Obninsk. And in total, we have about 60 majors for bachelor, master and PhD degrees in both Russian and English languages. Of course, we are a well-recognized leader in such fields as nuclear physics, high-energy physics, plasma physics, nanoelectronics, but also we have very strong departments in information technologies, cybersecurity, biomedicine, and medical physics. And the globalization process was started about 12 years ago, when Rosatom State Corporation started to attract international students by preparing staff for its nuclear infrastructure objects, which are located in abroad. For example, some nuclear power plants are under construction now in Egypt, in Bangladesh, in Turkey, and all these people who are going to work there got their education from our university. In total, we have about 6,000 students in Moscow, and academic staff is about 1,030 members. In rankings, we are among top Russian technical universities and hold strong positions in international rankings like THA, for example, specifically in physics and astronomy. Here is a simple structure of our university. It mostly consists of 5 institutes. The names of these institutes you can see on the slide. The Institute of Nuclear Physics and Engineering, that's the institute where I work, and I will give you more details about educational programs and aspects of training there. One more institute specializing in plasma and laser technologies. The third is about nuclear medicine and all fields related to nanotechnologies, which are used in medicine. One more institute is focused on engineering in electronics, quantum technologies, and the last one is about cybersecurity and information technologies. Here you can see all our programs, master degree programs, which are holding English, and PhD programs in Russian. All Olympiad winners can apply for these programs. All these programs, I would like to add that you can find on our website, English website. You can find curriculum and a professor who's in charge of these educational areas. A couple of words about Institute of Nuclear Physics and Engineering. It's the biggest institute in our university and specializes in 3 main fields. First one is fundamental research and particle physics. The second one is about atomic power, everything which is related to nuclear power plants. And the third department is focused on materials which are used in nuclear industry and other fields, for example, car manufacturing, where you need some specific requirements for materials in order to withstand them, for example, high temperatures or corrosion. Here you can see master English programs, as the majority of you, I think, are going to pursue your education in English. We have several master degree programs in nuclear power engineering or nuclear engineering. Some of them were similar, but we have 2 campuses, and one programs you can study in Obninsk, and others you can study in Moscow. So some words about programs. For example, program nuclear engineering or nuclear power engineering they're very similar, and the main focus of these programs on neutronics, how to build, construct, design new nuclear power facilities using modern trends, for example, for fast neutron reactors. Here's some key disciplines. Of course, we pay a lot of attention to physics, maths, and specifically nuclear physics, and it covers a lot of courses on, for example, dynamics and reactor safety, equipment which is used in nuclear power plants, and some courses which are connected with international agencies to share knowledge in these subjects. Here are main scientific areas. Of course, it's development of new models, how neutrons interact with matter within a nuclear reactor core, how to improve the safety of all nuclear power plants, and how to use very popular now technology called closed nuclear fuel cycle, which allows you to prolong the life of and use of uranium, which is available for us. Of course, we have a nuclear reactor, which is located right on the campus, a lot of nuclear power plant simulators, and virtual and digital analogs of real nuclear power plants. The second area is devoted to nuclear materials, specifically how materials can work and save their properties under extreme radiation, under extreme pressure and temperature. And this is an intersection of solid-state physics and nuclear physics. You can see some courses which teach modern aspects of solid-state physics, some of them theoretical, and a lot of experimental ones, how to use different techniques to study properties of these materials, and how to use these materials for nuclear industry, how to improve properties of nuclear fuel, how to use them, for example, for prolong the life of nuclear reactors, and how to apply it also these technologies for other fields, including some alternative power engineering. Here's our labs, a lot of equipment devoted to testing of materials, for example, X-ray structural analysis and modeling of different physical processes that happen in materials, and how to create. We can develop these materials here in MEPhI, test them, and propose different theories how these materials develop under some conditions. And the last set of programs is devoted to fundamental areas. That's about high energy physics and astrophysics. This is a field which allows you to apply, for example, accelerators to collide different particles and to deep into the Big Bang and to understand how our universe was created. And here we can see basic courses, for example, some of them related to theoretical aspects. You have to understand these processes which were behind the creation of our universe, how to experimentally evaluate these processes using different experimental techniques, for example, radiation detectors, how to design an experiment, and how to analyze the data using modern programming and simulation techniques, for example, using machine learning. The duration of all programs is 2 years, and here we can see some major experiments where our university participate. now we changed our focus from international university experiments more to national facilities. For example, there is a collider called Nika, which is under construction in Dubna, which is about 100 kilometers from Moscow, and it's focused on studying energy physics and also some experiments for cosmic rays physics. And also we have a large facility which is called NEVAD, which is located right on the campus. So our industrial partners, mostly Russian big enterprises, some international agencies, for example, Paris Nuclear Energy Agency and International Atomic Energy Agency in Vienna, and some big research centers and institutions in Russia, for example, Joint Institute for Nuclear Research, Kurchatov Institute, and Institute of the Russian Academy of Sciences. And we pay a lot of attention to hands-on experiments of our students. All our international students who study nuclear technology have a 2 weeks long course, which is held in our satellite cities where our branch is located. For example, Volgodonsk, Novovoronezh, they're located Rosatom big enterprises like, for example, Rostov Nuclear Power Plant, and all our students visit these facilities during their hands-on experience. We hold different schools, summer schools for international students. For example, one school is focused on engineering, computing, and nuclear technologies. And thank you for your attention. I hope I can stop now. And here we can see some websites where you can click and find some more information about our education. Here also an electronic address. You can ask your questions directly to our admission officers if you have questions, of course. Thank you for your attention again. I can answer your questions.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Alexander. So actually, I have a question to both universities. Anna, yes, can you hear us?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay. So I have a question from our participants to both universities. First of all, do you provide dormitories for international students?
HSC does provide.
Does provide. Okay, Alexander?
Yes, of course. We provide a dormitory to all our international students, and it's located about 10 minutes walk from the dorm to the campus.
Okay, very good. So again, my question to both universities. So if our participants enroll in a program run in English, where English is the language of instruction, when they upon completion of the program, do participants get their certificate of education in English or in Russian?
I think the paper diploma, the name may be in Russian, but the names of disciplines are certainly in English.
Are certainly in English. Yes. Okay. So, but certificate of education, diploma об образовании. So, is it in English or in Russian? Not the graduation paper, but the document itself. Диплом об окончании на русском или на английском?
Frankly speaking, I don't know these details. I hope it would be eligible for further education somewhere abroad.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Well, anyway.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Maybe.
Yes, thank you, Alexander. And I think it can be easily translated and with a notary, notarized. So I don't think it's a problem. Then there was another question from one of our participants concerning the scholarship that the winners get. So once again, I would like to repeat that the scholarship that the winners get covers education, covers only education. So tuition fee that you don't have to pay. For the winners, all education, all studies in Russia are tuition free. And if you need to perfect your knowledge of Russian, then a complimentary year in Russia, and again, it's tuition free. Then all participants will get some small, some amount of money. We don't know how much. It depends on the university. So winners will have to speak to their chosen university, and representatives of the university will give them an exact answer how much money they will get as a stipend, as a monthly allowance from the university. So all other expenses usually are covered. The rest, the remaining part, are covered by participants themselves. And then there was another interesting question about the change of field. For instance, if I can find, yes, if I have my first degree, a bachelor degree in sociology, can I apply for artificial intelligence? Yes. Yes, there are no restrictions. So certainly, if you have your bachelor degree certificate, you can specialize in another area as well. And maybe while participants are formulating their questions to Alexander and Anna, please don't miss this opportunity. I would like to maybe share my screen. Thank you, Alexander. If you, yes, share my screen and show you the web page, the section of our web page where you can find demo tests, because there were quite a few questions about demo tests in this or that subject area, how they look like and where they can find. Wait a sec, I will show you. Here it is. Hopefully you can see. So this is how it looks. Demo test. The question was about demo test in economic and econometrics, second round or second stage tasks. So this is how it looks. And then all the demo versions of the second round are on the website. You can find these demo versions of their on the website. So here you can see all the tasks and answers and explanations and clarifications. So a very detailed document. And you can, now I will go back sharing my screen. So this is a sample test for economics and econometrics, because the question was about this one. And if you go all the way, look, I went back. So for each subject area, and now I am in economics and econometrics, master's and doctoral. And then you have this demo version, which you download and you get it. And then you also have this program of the subject area where you have the enumeration of all the topics that might be included in your test. And of course, we have a separate one for the bachelor's. And if you go all the way back, so you have all the subject areas of the open doors competition here. So you just click on the subject area, and then you will get access to the sample test or the demo test, and also the programs for the preparation for the test. Okay, having said that, I stopped sharing. Are there any more questions from participants to our guest speakers and to members of the project office? Please don't miss the opportunity to contact us at our website. And the website address has been repeated many times, opendoors at globaluni.ru. So you can always, if you have not received answer to any question today, to your question today, or if you need a customized reply to your question, to your individual situation, please contact us using our webpage and the support section of our website. So any more questions to members, representatives of the universities, of the two universities? Okay, so if there are no questions to Anna and Alexander, representatives of Moscow Engineering Physics National Research Nuclear University and High School of Economics, I think we would like to thank all the speakers, all the guest speakers of our today's seminar. Thank you very much for your interesting and very detailed presentation, giving us a very good picture and idea of what your universities are like, what they specialize in. And I'm sure that participants can find more information if they visit the websites of your universities in English or in Russian, depending what language you prefer. And once again, thank you, our speakers. I would like to also thank participants. And we were many, we were more than 200 today, and I'm sure the time span of our webinar does not allow us to answer all the questions. So don't hesitate, contact the project office, use the opportunity to visit the websites of our scholarship project, and check the sections, search for the information, search the web pages of the universities. And if you still fail to find the answer to a question, please don't hesitate to contact us. I'm sure my colleagues from the project office and I myself, we will take your questions that may arise, that you may have. So thank you very much, and I wish you all a good evening or good morning or good day, depending where you come from, and hope to see you in Russia. Thank you very much.